Hi, this is Rebecca Zung, divorce attorney here with you again today. And today's Friday, so that means it's Family Law Secrets Friday. And today I'm going to be talking to you about how to deal with frozen embryos. This is a topic that I've been starting to see crop up a lot more in recent years, now that it's become more accessible and a little bit more affordable for people. And people are having children later and later. So, I mean, divorce is already contentious, and traditionally people have always had to fight about or had to at least think about how to deal with their property division, spousal support or alimony, custody, child support, attorney's fees. But this is a new type of battle, and what I'm talking about here are cryogenically frozen embryos that the couple had stored for having future children together. So what I mean is the embryos are actually eggs that were fertilized, wife's eggs fertilized by the husband's sperm, and they went through the IVF process, the in vitro fertilization process, and then they pay a storage fee to have these embryos stored for, it could be infinity, I guess, as long as they're paying for the storage fee every year. And obviously there's many reasons why people might choose to have this done. Maybe the wife wanted to have a career and wanted to use the younger version of her eggs and the healthier version of her eggs. Maybe the couple themselves have financial goals that they want to make or something, and they want to make sure that they'll be able to have children. Maybe they had already tried IVF in the past, and these were fertilized eggs left over from that. Maybe they even had children that way in the past and wanted to have more children that way. But whatever the reasons are, if the parties decide to divorce, then they are going to have to deal with what to do with these frozen embryos. The consents that get filled out at the time for the storage facility don't really deal with what happens in a divorce, and I'm not even sure that they would be enforceable anyway. They don't really happen to deal with what happens if there's death or anything like that. So the choices are pretty limited as to what can happen with these frozen embryos. Either one party can keep them and the other party is okay with that and signs off on that. They can get donated to medical research, or they can be ordered to be destroyed. One of the battles that people raise on this is, do they consider this to be a child? Is it a baby? If it's destroyed, are you committing murder? Many would argue that it does. Another concern is whether a court has the right to order that embryos be awarded to one party or the other. What happens if the person gets those embryos and then decides to have the baby? Is there a child support issue now? Does the other parent have any rights at all? What is clear is that divorce courts really don't know how to deal with this. They certainly don't see this as a custody issue. They see it as a personal property issue, just the same as they have to deal with the house silverware or a living room chair. But of course, regardless of how they're handling it, a living room chair doesn't have the potential to morph into a human being like these do. So, does the court, or anyone else for that matter, have the right to force somebody else to become a parent? But then what happens for the people who have no other options, that this is their only chance to have a child biologically? And if the embryos are destroyed, then the options for them, the possibility for them of ever having a child of their own is completely foreclosed forever also. Those are big decisions. Of course, it's easy to say that before moving forward with IVF, the couple should have a conversation. They should talk about all of these options. They should talk about what would happen if they get divorced. But the hard truth is that this is such a new area of the law that it's hard to even say with any certainty that if the parties even memorialize their agreement in writing, if the writing would even be enforceable down the road. So while there's no easy answer, most couples do choose to destroy the embryos or donate them to medical research. That said, I will say that I don't think that we've even started to scratch the surface of this area of the law yet. I think we're going to see this a lot more. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. I give lots more information in my private virtual divorce master classes, which you can catch at breakingfreefromdivorce.com. You can also head over to my YouTube channel and hit subscribe so that you can get notified of when I update my daily tips and tricks here. And I am also giving away a free copy of my best-selling divorce book right now. Just go to breakingfreethebook.com and get yours. I will see you here back on Monday for Monday Divorce Motivation, where I will discuss overcoming the feeling of paralysis in divorce. How do you move forward? So in the meantime, have a wonderful weekend. And remember that you're just one step away from your new life. Together, we've got this.